Hello, this is Courtney Granados and Kenya Montalvan, and we will be presenting how to advocate for homeless youth during the pandemic. We will be discussing the issue, problem, or challenge, the identified need, the population profile, the education program description and objectives, the education program structure, the education program learning objectives, the planned learning activities, and the plan for evaluation. The issue and problem we will be discussing is, how can a homeless person attend virtual school if they do not have equal access to the resources? During the pandemic, the schools deferred to utilizing online programs to continue serving the children's education. This option put many homeless students at an extreme disadvantage since they did not have access to the resources to attend virtual school successfully. The vital resources needed are Wi-Fi and power outlets to charge their electronic devices, which they do not have access to. Since the discovery of COVID-19 at the end of 2019, there is not enough official data to numerically demonstrate the increase in homeless students. We only know this by what teachers tell us. To fully understand the need for the program, the organization must reach out to the schools in South Los Angeles and calculate the total number of students who would benefit from this program. Then we can facilitate the feeling of preparedness, where volunteers are going to be comfortable with supervising the pop-up events and creating a safe environment for the students to attend virtual school. The population profile is separated in 3 different categories: age, education, and gender. The population ranges from 20 to 40 years of age. Due to COVID targeting an older population, we want to ensure that we keep our members safe, so we created an age gap. Education: the population has a bachelor's degree in education, liberal arts, child development, or related field. The population has experience in teaching and is approximately 40% certified teachers and 60% student teachers eager to learn. The population is approximately 78% women and 22% men. First, the organization will offer hours of field training to include in the credential file. According to the Commission on Teaching Credential, student teachers are obligated to provide a minimum of 6 hours of field experience within the program's duration. The organization will provide numerous opportunities for student teachers to accumulate hours and teaching experience. We will provide them 2 field hours for attending the educational program. This training program will offer student teachers and certified teachers networking opportunities to connect. We will also pair a certified teacher with a student teacher to ensure that they have a mentor throughout the journey. The training program will expand their knowledge and experience in the educational field. As technology is evolving, so are our teaching skills. This training program will teach them how to be digitally literate and impactful facilitators. Language and culture. Our population consists of bilingual educators that will accommodate English language learners and their parents. This training program will consist of different scenarios to accommodate the students' needs based on their language preference. The orientation will be facilitated mostly in English with an occasional implementation of Spanish. We are serving a predominantly Hispanic community, so Spanish will be used as well.
Each volunteer must complete 3 different training modules. The 3 trainings will be about CDC guidelines, how to navigate through Zoom and other technology that the students will be using, and how to provide a safe environment for homeless youth. Each training module will be offered at 3 different times throughout the week. Each training will be 2 hours long, so the volunteer will need to complete 6 hours in total. Once all 3 trainings have been completed, then the volunteer is ready to begin facilitating. There are 5 different goals for the program. The first is to implement the health and safety COVID-19 guidelines issued by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The second is to identify how to provide adequate support for the homeless youth population. The third is to be able to assist students with solving any educational or technological issues that they may face during the program. The fourth will be to adapt to whatever issues that may arise during the program. And the fifth is to create a safe and supportive environment for the students.
In Module 1, Center for Disease Control and Prevention's Health and Safety Guidelines, they will learn how to use the materials to ensure that the area remains clean and safe. They will learn what to do if they contact someone who has COVID or how to help someone who has. They will also be responsible on carrying out the protocol when something happens in the space. Module 2 is Introduction of Software and Technology. Here they will learn how to use all the features on Zoom, like screen sharing, raising hands, etc. They will learn how to watch videos online and incorporate them in lesson plans. Also, they will teach students how to use ebooks for their classes in math, science, English, and social study classes. Lastly, Module 3 will be supporting the homeless youth. Here they will learn the characteristics homeless youth share when they don't have the opportunity to attend school. They will learn how to fill the educational gaps and incorporate different strategies to accommodate their students. Lastly, they will learn how to analyze the students' needs and create a unique learning environment.
Each module has one goal and 5 objectives. The first is to enhance the students' and staff's understanding of public safety and state mandates the public must follow due to COVID-19. The second goal is to promote digital literacy skills by incorporating different domains of digital media like ebooks, videos, and Zoom lectures. And the third is that staff will learn how to support the homeless youth by ensuring that they have equal access to resources as other students. Each module will start with 20 to 40 minutes of lecture by a facilitator who will provide all the necessary pieces of information. This will lead to a group discussion where volunteers will be given an opportunity to interact with each other, start new conversations, and listen to each other's different perspectives. Each module will have a variety of different learning activities. For the first, we will use drills and brainstorming to come up with plans on how to maintain the safety guidelines during the program. The second, we will use critical incident and role play to give them scenarios where they can practice how to approach these issues. The third will be case studies and role play to encounter different hypothetical students. Each learning activity is designed so that it will help the volunteers internalize the information.
The evaluation process will consist of 25 question review consisting of multiple choice, true and false, and fill-in questions that will examine their level of understanding of CDC health and safety guidelines. After completing the module, the participants will have 1 hour to complete the questionnaire. The data will be collected on a digital platform using the online database Typeform. The student will only need to have access to the internet and whichever device they have been using to complete the training, such as a laptop or their cell phone. For this training program, the organization has utilized the Level 2 Learning Theory from Kirkpatrick. This level evaluates the knowledge, skills, attitude, confidence, and commitment that the student receives after completing the training program. Out of the 5 objectives, we decided to showcase these 2. Objective 1 is to distinguish when students or staff should stay home if they have COVID-19 symptoms, have been diagnosed with COVID-19, are waiting for results, and so on. As you can see, the questions range from scenarios to true and false and to fill-ins. Objective 2 is also the same, but it demonstrates how to properly use a face covering. Here we test them to see if they know how to follow the CDC guidelines in placing your face mask correctly on your face. In this presentation, we highlighted the issue and problem that homeless youth lack resources for proper education. The need and the root cause is that COVID-19 transformed all schools to become virtual, which affected the homeless youth. The population profile we are targeting consists of a classification between gender, age, and education. Our program description describes that each volunteer must complete 3 different training models. Our program structure is 3 different modules. Our learning objective enhances the students and staff of understanding of public safety, promote digital literacy, and support homeless youth. The learning activities differ from 20 to 40 minutes of lecture and group discussion. Lastly, our plan for evaluation, we use Kirkpatrick's Level 2 Learning Theory. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.